not dress appropriately for this. Usually I dress extremely provocative. Not because I'm from Nevada, but because it usually makes people pay attention. But I'm in San Francisco, and all of you guys look like you're past the age of having erections. And also, a cis white female isn't really doing it for me anymore. I'm asexual. I'm not, but no, don't clap. I was hoping that you guys would be like, oh, okay, I'm interested in what she has to say now, because I'm trying to write material for being in San Francisco. Okay, I got half of your attention. I'll get the rest of you guys later. I also have a lot of ketamine. Okay, I got a third. I got a smile from the guy in the dreads in the back. Still hadn't looked his eyes up, but I think we're halfway there. So with a third of the audience attention, I'll go ahead and start. Alrighty, guys. Yes, San Francisco. So I started my day, and I was talking to somebody, and I was asking them, so what do you do? Because I saw somebody on the street that looked like they were living on the street. Which is common, but in San Francisco it seems like a lot of people are living on the street. And I thought it was interesting recently because I was at a fairground, and it was really strange to me, and I was inside this brand new truck, this 2023 truck, the fucking top of the line, not my style. I was like, eh. But I hop in, I was like, whoa, this is a fucking spaceship. Where you would keep your gun, I was like, that's where I keep my vibrator. There's a fucking like room for an orgy of 10 in there. It's a whole vibe, a whole stereo system. And I thought to myself, I was like, damn, if I had this truck, I could totally live in San Francisco. Yeah. Ironic, isn't it? But my friend was complaining. She was like, I really hate my job. And I was like, well, what do you do? And she said, I'm in social work. And I was like, okay, that sounds pretty miserable. Go on. And I was like, yeah, like, do you work with all the homeless people? And she's like, you said the H word. Houseless people. And I was like, oh, pardon me. I'm sorry, I'm from Nevada, where, yes, fun fact, this isn't a joke, it's just a fun fact. Nevada was the first state to legalize divorce. It was the first place where you could go to Nevada. Let's clap.
Go on Nevada.
More fun facts about Nevada. Again, not a joke, just some fun facts that I'm throwing out. Didn't write it down, it's not on my set, but just some fun facts. Nevada has the most mountains out of every state, the most wild horses out of every state, and the most hot springs out of every state. Google it. So she said, H word. And I was like, okay, educate me. And she's like, well, this, that. Okay, tell me more. Why do you hate your job? She's like, these fucking homeless people fucking suck. I hate every single fucking one of them. You just said the H word. Immediately right after. No. I was at a set earlier, and I heard a really bad joke that wasn't very San Francisco. It was this comedian, and not sure if it was a joke or not. It sounds kind of real, but he said, I went to Hooters for the first time, and everybody booed. They said, oh, you're subjecting women, blah, 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 blah. And he said, I went up to the manager, and I said, how do you find the girls? How do you hire them? How do you get people to even come into fucking Hooters these days? Again, I'm sure you guys don't understand this. Hooters is still a place that's still open, surprisingly or not, again, from Nevada. And his closer to that joke was, if their nose touches the wall before their boobs, then they can't get hired. Nobody laughed. Awful joke. Hi guys, my name's Lucy, and I'm a former Hooters girl, and I'm Jewish. Yeah. I do have a boob job.
That was the end.
Which is why I wear this shirt, so that way people will be like, okay, well, she's not funny, but I'll look at her for 10 minutes. But I didn't have the boob job when I worked at Hooters. And I told them, I said, listen, give me a shot here, guys. I'm working at Hooters so I can get a boob job. And they're like, okay. I see your plan. So I go up to my table and I say, hey guys, my name's Lucy. Your tips pay for my tips. Worked. Turns out it paid for my first associate's degree. Don't clap. I don't use it. Nobody does. College is a waste of fucking time.
Hey.
Yeah. It really is. Yeah, it's a tasteless joke, but I'm glad that you guys got it. Let's try more material that San Francisco probably won't get. I just turned 30. I was gauging people's reactions because usually it's like, oh, you're 30, poor you. Go cry a fucking river. I am 30, okay? And I'm not, this is how I'm dealing with it. I turned 30 2 weeks ago, and I had my first Botox appointment 13 days ago. 2 weeks is 14 days. So I go in there, and they said, make a sad face. Make a happy face. Make an angry face. Make a blowjob face. Don't look so curious. We know that you don't look like that when you're kidding. They're not wrong. I make that face a lot, so yeah, I'm doing pretty good in that stance. Yeah, but I didn't do Botox because I want to look younger. Fuck that. I'm fine with aging gracefully. I do plan on moving to San Francisco and living on a bench and being houseless because that's what I can afford. But I do Botox so I can have a sugar daddy.
Life goal.
It is a life goal. You know why? Believe it or not, don't worry, your kids are safe, but I work for the school district. And I know, shocker, right? What? Yes. I'm in charge of your children. And I'm teaching them that blowjobs will get them farther in life. No. Yeah. It's weird working out of school. I should stop doing...
Excuse me.
I should stop doing Botox because I should try to look older. I should try to look really old. I should try to look like not as cute as I try to make myself seem. Because whenever I'm working at a school, I'm a sign language interpreter. I work at various schools. I'll go into school and sometimes a teacher will come up to me, always the PE teacher. PE teacher's always hot. And the PE teacher would be like, hey, what are you doing after school? And I'd be like, nothing, what are you doing after school? And he'd be like, oh, you work here. I'm sorry. Welcome to Nevada. I'll leave you guys with this. Do I have more time?
You can leave us with something?
Okay. It's not the first time I've said that. I'm just I like that you have 2 mics. Makes me feel like I'm not in control, and I like that. Okay, so I'll leave you with 2 things because that just reminded me of a kink that I have, and I think San Francisco is pretty kinky. So, just turned 30, wanted to make a big deal about it, so I had a birthday party. It was a murder mystery theme, 30, flirty, and dying.
Yes.
Yeah. The theme, 1930s, the Great Depression.
Incredible.
Incredible. Yeah. As you can tell, it's going great. Let's talk about kinks. San Francisco. I want to know. I haven't been to the Castro District yet, but I will go tomorrow. Yell out some kinks. What are you guys into? Really? Okay. Cool. You guys want me to work off you? Okay, fantastic. Okay, well, all you guys seem like a bunch of fucking cucks, so I'm not really into that, but I do have a kink, which I will share with you. I have a praise kink. Does anybody know what praise kink is? No? Yes? No? Okay. I hear half and half. Okay, so I'll explain. Sure, yeah. You earlier claimed that you knew what MySpace was, sir, and that's a little concerning. Were you a PE teacher in the past?
It was 2005.
It was 2005, and it was a great fucking year. Alrighty. So, a praise kink is where I do a service for somebody, and they tell me what a good girl I am. Which is why having a sugar daddy is so awesome, because my sugar daddy, unlike my father, will tell me I'm a good girl for cleaning up my messes. And he gives me an allowance once a week. I know!
Ow.
Made this little Jewish girl into a Jewish woman.
We
Mazel
love.
tov.
We love.
Right. Yeah, I know. My praise kink is so bad that it leaks into my actual life. That whenever I will do normal things, like I'll go to the dentist, And the only reason I floss every day, and the only reason I brush twice a day, is so when I go into the dentist, my dentist will look down at my mouth, wide open, and say, "You're doing a good job." I'm like, "Thank you so much." Oh my God. You can
Thank you, Lucy!